Crawfordsville High School. Tonight's contest between the visiting Lebanon Tigers and your host, Crawfordsville Athenians. This is Darrell Hobson along with Scott Smith bringing you tonight's game. Athenians come in tonight, well, both teams come in tonight 2-0. Right. I wanted to grab your article. You had a real nice article, and I couldn't find it before I left. I was going to bring that in, but since you wrote it, I guess you can tell us everything you know about this game. I know Lebanon has won 9 out of the last 10 contests, I think. The last win for Crawfordsville was like in 07 or something like that. Right. Yep.
The last Athenian win was back in 2007, Barry White. The closest game other than that was back in 2013. Lebanon beat Crawfordsville by 3 at Lebanon. So that was Hank Horner, Shaq Conrad's senior year. And but other than that, it's been a double-digit win for Lebanon in every contest. Lebanon, as you said, comes in 2-0 with wins over Hamilton Heights and Western. The Athenians are also 2-0 with wins over Benton Central and Greencastle. And the tip's controlled by James Janaris.
Janaris jumping against Trevor Lake, the 6'8 Tiger. Athenians averaging, I think it's 57 points a game. Lebanon's averaging about 29, but on the defensive side, Crawfordsville with the advantage only giving up, I think it was 37.
Oh, nice ball movement. Shot down there by Cam Harris. No good.
Yeah, point-blank range. Good patience by the Athenians on that trip.
Yep. That's the shot you want.
Crawfordsville in their man-to-man defense, they will look to trap sometimes out of that. Oh, a good move right around Johnson as he went straight up, but the miss in the shot was number 11 for Lebanon. That's Bird.
Yeah, Bird's one of the leading scorers. Here's a Janaris 3 from deep.
Probably a little quick. I know the game we did earlier this year in the first half, a lot of quick shots.
Right.
And Crawfordsville fell behind, and after that, they pretty much dominated the rest of the game by working the ball and taking good shots. A miss there by the Tigers. Washington, Athenians quickly into the front court. Harris off to Johnson.
Yeah, one of the things Coach Pierce said about that game was, the guards in the second half started getting some dribble drive penetration and finding the open guys out there for the jump shots. So we'll see if they kind of go back to that here.
Elliott Stewart in the starting lineup tonight, along with number 5 there, Janaris. Another good move. They're going to get maybe on the arm on the shot block by number 14. That's Lakes.
Yeah. Lakes is their leading scorer. He comes in around 21 and a half a game. So 14 and 11 are the two guys you want to keep an eye on there on the Tigers. That's Trevor Lakes and Will Bird. Those two guys can score it well. So
the first point in the game goes to Crawfordsville. The free throw good by senior Devin Gard. Balanced scoring so far this year by the Athenians with three players averaging like 14, 13, and 12, I think, is about in that range.
Right. Yep.
Harris,
Gard. Yep.
Good job there by Trent Johnson keeping that ball alive. Trent's the leading rebounder on the Athenian Ball Club. I think he's averaging 12 and a half.
Yes, 12 and a half a rebound.
I was pretty good reading that.
That is good. I'm very impressed, Dale. I wrote it. You know it better than I do. I'm impressed. Athenians are running their shuffle offense here. Tigers are trying to shut it down. Here's a nice screen by Elliott Stewart to give Devin Gard a wide open look. Nice job there. Good shot by Gard. 4-0. Athenians on top now. Just under 6 minutes left here in the opening quarter. Crawfordsville man-to-man. There's a sizable height advantage inside with Lakes. Yeah. Elliott needs to stay down on that. Nice shot fake by Lakes to get Elliott in the air and then just done a nice little spin move and banked it off the glass. Elliott's got to stay down on that and make Lakes turn it over the top. 3-point on the way by Harris is off the back iron, rebounded by Lakes. Lebanon quickly into the front court. Lakes working again. Johnson draws the defense on Bird. Deflected away, picked up by the Tigers. The 25, the Washington young man, he's a really good running back. So good quicks. There's a shot by Lakes right over the top. Ties it up at 4 points apiece here.
Just under 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter.
So it's Devin Gard 4, Trevor Lakes 4.
Janaris, number 5 on top. There's going to be a foul going through a screen as Devin Gard was mowed over. I think by 22.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Well, 22. Trevor Boyne.
6'1" senior. Johnson inbounding for Crawfordsville. Gard open for another 3 from the right side. This one's no good.
Rebound down to Washington.
Washington, a junior, only stands 5'10". And you take away Lakes, and Lebanon's really no height advantage anywhere else.
No.
I mean, Bird's 6'4". Lakes inbounding. Stewart with the defensive assignment there.
I'll be anxious to see your first guy off the bench tonight.
Oh, why is that not a double dribble?
I have no idea.
Lakes inside, gets his own rebound, puts it back up with a nice soft roll. Put the Tigers on top of their first lead, 6-4. It'll be important for Crawfordsville, I think, just to stay close here, which, this is we talked about the matchup, a real good matchup.
Right, exactly.
Both teams, It should be a close contest as Janaris gets to the hoop and lays it in.
Yeah, that's what James does really well, getting to the basket, absorbing contact, and just putting it in the hole. So nice job by James to tie it up at 6.
Nice to see him using the backboard. Knocked away there by, I think, Johnson, picked up by Stewart. Johnson leading the fast break. No advantage to Crawfordsville. Will set things up.
Yep.
It's going to be a reach foul on Washington.
I think Lebanon realizes that, if they can get Stewart out there close to half court, put a little pressure on him, might be able to get a tip away. That's twice that Washington's been up close and tried to knock the ball away. So
team foul number 3 on the Tigers. That's the first on Washington. Crawfordsville yet to commit a foul. 2 subs in for the Tigers. Number 24, that's Kobe Bertrand.
Yeah, Bertrand.
There's a 3-point on the way by Gard, and it's good. 9-6 Crawfordsville now. Also checking in was number 3. That's Alex Siegfried, the junior. Lakes on top for a 3. No good. Out of bounds Crawfordsville. Probably a quick shot there. Lakes has been dominating inside.
Exactly. Yep.
I just keep pounding it in there if I'm a Tiger.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Coach Hendricks has lost his jacket already, so I'm sure he's a little fired up with his team's play right now.
Running the weave here, Harris. Gard way on top. No good.
Heat check.
Good rebound. Oh, and called a travel. Stewart hustled there and got the rebound and then traveled.
Little heat check there by Devin, about 3 feet behind the 3-point line, but he can knock that shot down. So
under 3 minutes now, opening quarter here. Lakes posted up inside. There's the double team
on Bird. Yeah.
Knocked away. Gard with the steal. Going in. Oh, he's fouled.
Oh, look at this bucket.
The old-fashioned 3-point play opportunity here.
Nice job by Devin. Nice body control by him.
Well, he went up and kind of just hung there. He knew contact was coming. He kind of let the contact come, and then Gibbs made the shot after he absorbed the contact. That's a veteran play there by the senior.
Exactly. Now one of the assistants have lost their coat. 11-6 Athenians.
No good on the free throw.
Rebound comes down to Bird.
Well, it is a little warm in here today.
It is.
So maybe that's...
Yeah. Lebanon brought a good crowd tonight.
Lakes inside with a jumper. No good. Rebounded by number 24.
That's Bertrand.
He gets the shot and goes up. No good. Johnson and Gard battling for it. Gard comes away with the rebound. Coach Pierce calling out a set play here with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the quarter. Spread things out. Look for those dribble lanes. This is a great opportunity, but as Gard pulls up and he hits the jumper. We talked about that the last game. That's part of the game that he's added.
Exactly.
As a sophomore, he was just a 3-point shooter, spot-up 3-point shooter. But now he can put it on the floor.
Right.
He's become, a full threat.
Yeah, he can create his own shot now, which is something that he didn't do before. Nice rebound there by guard.
Blocking out inside, 2 Athenians there. Johnson and guard both with the block out. 13-6 Crawfordsville. Crawfordsville's been doing a nice job working the ball all year, sharing the ball. And
yes, they have.
Oh, they were a little hurt. I'm just getting ready to say the turnovers was one thing that they've done. Well, except earlier, the first game we did, they had some turnovers early against Greencastle.
Right. Yeah, and that's one thing Coach Pierce, mentioned in the preview article, that he wanted, control the things you can control. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. Don't turn the ball over. Done a pretty good job so far, with only 2. So.
Guard takes a seat on the bench for a rest as Bridgewater
comes in. Oh, boy.
Well, good job by Johnson to drop down and get in that passing lane. Bridgewater is actually one of the top 3 scorers on the team. That's the other night.
He is. He averages 10 a game. Yep, you're right.
Off the bench. It's always nice you get that kind of production off of your bench.
Right. He's such a spark plug. He brings energy, that's the thing Dalton does for them. So.
Trying to get... dangerous pass there. Good hustle. Great hustle. Oh,
nice hustle by Owen and Sturridge. And then they turn
calm down. Just get in a hurry. Sturridge just need to let things clear there. He just got in a hurry and Lebanon gets an easy basket. Johnson with a save there that normally you don't like to throw the ball back under the basket, but if you're a right steward, but then Stewart just got a little hot potato with the ball there, maybe.
Right, exactly.
13-8 now.
That'll bring guard back in. Guard will check in for Stewart, kind of give him a little bit more offense here. 37.4 to go.
First team foul on Crawfordsville. And he misses his free throw. Guard with the rebound. That was Siegfried.
Tell you what, that's one thing neither team's done tonight is hit their freebies.
Yes.
Not that we've had many, but
20 seconds now left here in the opening quarter. Harris on top. Oh, nice move. Gets around.
Oh, and he missed it.
Well, that's where I think if you just go up with a normal shot, you got a chance of making it. Oh, they called a kick.
Oh.
Wow, I didn't see that.
I didn't either. How to bring Lakes back in the game. He'll check in for Clayton Barber.
10 seconds left.
Yeah.
13-8 Athenian lead.
Guard will draw up against Lakes. Over to Washington. Haven't heard from Bird yet. We'll see what he does here.
He's going to launch a 3. No good. Number 3 with the rebound puts it up no good. At the end of the first quarter, Crawfordsville with a 13-8 lead. Good opening quarter there by the Athenians. It's always good when you come out on top after the first quarter.
Exactly. Yeah, just nice job by those. As we talked about, playing a lot of, unselfish basketball, and just a nice job by them to keep moving the ball around and find some easy baskets. They've had some good looks underneath, just by running their little motion offense. And Devin Guard, really, he's leads them with 9 points already here. Actually, you know what? He has 11. 11 a day.
Well,
yeah, 11. So, Guard with 11, Jameson Harris with 2. And the Athenians lead 13-8. I'll tell you what, whose ball is it coming out? Covers about 11 in basketball.
That boys or girls?
What's that?
Mounties with a 6-0 lead over somebody.
Over North Montgomery.
Over North, South Montgomery playing 9. That's right. I remember. I did glance at that preview too. Lebanon inbounding. Bird. Lakes posting up inside, guarding him. Comes from the elbow with a shot there and nails it. 13-10, Crawfordsville. Man-to-man defense. Both clubs employing that. And then also checking in during the timeout, or during the quarter, number 12.
Yep, Jack Summer.
For Crawfordsville. 5'8" junior. He's open for a three from the left side. No good. Rebounded by the Tigers. So you got Johnson on Bird. And guarding Lakes, and he's good again from that elbow. So 2 push baskets by the Tigers. It makes it a 1-point game. Bridgewater on the floor along with guard Somers, Johnson, and Janaris. Janaris with the ball, number 5. There's a foul on Bird.
That'll be his. It's his first.
Bird is a 6'4" senior. 5 seniors on this Lebanon ball club. Five on the Crawfordsville club, too. Somers gets close to the mid-court line there. Bridgewater open for 3. No good.
Rebound to Lakes. That's his third.
Bird quickly. And he fell down. It's out of bounds, Crawfordsville. Bird fell down, trying to hustle there and get it. It was guard, but it was off of number 24, I believe.
Yep, that's Bird.
For the Tigers.
Yep, it's Kobe Bertrand.
Bird checks out.
Clayton Barber checks in for the Tigers. I believe Clayton's a senior.
Yeah. Also checking back in was Trevor Boyne.
Okay. Yep.
Janaris setting things up on top here. Guard was open. Now he's got the 3 on the way off the back of the iron.
Nice rebound by Trent.
Trent with an offensive board. We see him get a lot of defensive rebounds. Running that, like the flex. It's
right.
I think that's still what you'd call it used to be the flex offense. Fake by guard. No good. Devon's cooled off a little bit here since that hot start. Reach in there by Janaris with the steal. Turnover to Lakes.
Nice job by
Janaris looking to get to the rim again. He gets there, but no good. Lakes with the rebound.
That's Lakes.
Lakes wide open. He likes that spot right there, but that's off the back. No good. Rebound by Janaris over Washington. Crawfordsville still with that 1-point lead. 5:35 left here in the first half.
Both teams kind of going cold here in the second quarter.
Johnson gets to the rim. No foul. Wow. Said he was straight up. It looked like a lot of contact.
Here's Washington. Over to Siegfried.
Wide open from the no good. That was Siegfried.
Yep.
Pace has slowed down a little bit here, too, now in the second quarter. 2 quick baskets by Lebanon. Crawfordsville yet to score after leading 13-8 after the first quarter. Looking for driving lanes.
Right,
he's trying to spread things out, trying to get to the rack in this offense. Sommer drives in and no good. Washington loses the ball, but gets the handle back on it. Lakes going down that right side, and that's way long. That's off of Janaris out of bounds. He was battling there with Boyne.
Harris will check back in for the Athenians. Entering the contest for the Tigers is Boyne, number 22. Oh, nice play. He just threw it off Devon's bat and came back in and got it. I'm not sure he established himself in bounds, but if they don't call it.
Boyne with the shot gives Lebanon the lead at 14-2. That's their second lead of the game.
Yep. Athenians almost 6 minutes without a field goal here, Dale. The last field goal at the 2-minute mark of the first quarter.
Devin Guard looks a little tired right now. He exerted a lot of energy early.
Yep.
There's a reach-in foul on number 20.
Boy.
Clayton Barber.
Yep. That almost looked clean, but...
Well, you're swatting down at the ball. And I heard, it's hard to tell. Most of the time you're swatting down at the ball, you're going to get that foul call.
Tell you what, pretty good crowd here tonight, Dale. It's most I've seen in a basketball game here for a while. Good shot there by
shot up and good by Janaris. Well, the rivalry goes back a long way, as you pointed out in your article, between these two teams. And it's not a friendly rivalry.
No, it's not. It's not.
Janaris up good on both free throws, gives the lead back to Crawfordsville, 15-14. Timeout, Crawfordsville. Looks like a full timeout.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. My friend Barry Lewis at the Journal sent me a message here. Let me see. I'll tell you.
We want to congratulate our wrestling team on a victory over Sagamore Valley Conference rival Western Middle.
He said this is the 186th game in the rivalry between Crawfordsville and Lebanon. Crawfordsville's last win in the series was November of 2007, which I pointed out in the article. And the last home win over Lebanon was over 20 years ago. Wow. December 6, 1996, a 3-point win. So, Lebanon has done it. They lead the overall series. I think over the last 30 years, like 30-8. So, Crawfordsville looking to turn the tide. They won the JV game at Lebanon yesterday. So by 16, I think it was, and they're going to pick up a win here.
JV's 3-0 on the year. Is that right?
Yes, that is correct. Yep.
I think they've had double-digit wins in every game.
Right.
Well, there used to be a guy by the name of Rick Mount that would come to these games. You'd see him sitting in the stands. I've been looking around. I haven't seen him yet tonight.
No, I haven't either. His youngest grandson graduated last year, but I think he transferred.
Really?
Yeah, out of Lebanon to somewhere else. So, or at least one of his grandsons, I should say.
Lebanon with the ball trailing 15-14, but not for long as they do the high-low there. Boyne to Lakes for 2 to give the lead back to Lebanon, 16-15. Well, if you know anything about Indiana basketball, you know who Rick Mount is.
Yeah, exactly.
$1966 Mr. Basketball in Indiana.
Was an All-American at Purdue.
Great shooter.
Oh, boy.
Trying to get guard open again.
Right.
Harris open for 3. Long off the back of the iron.
Rebound comes down, team rebound to Lebanon. Tigers lead 16-15, 3:10 to go here in the second quarter. The Indians have guard, Harris, Bridgewater, Janaris, and Johnson on the floor.
Lakes with position inside on Johnson.
Yeah,
they can't get in the ball.
Yeah.
Harris.
Nice pass.
Good high-low as Lakes returns the favor back to Boyne on the assist. Biggest lead of the night for the Tigers now. They're 18-15. Crawfordsville unable really to get many good looks inside. Kind of settling for that 3 this quarter.
Right. No, boy, I thought you were going to put that one up.
There's a reach-in foul on Bird. That'll be his second.
Right.
Well, the story goes back when Rick Mount was in high school. I don't know what year it was for sure. 60s, sometime in the 60s, where Crawfordsville and Lebanon were getting ready to play. It's probably 66, his senior year. The game was supposed to be, I think, at Crawfordsville, and Lebanon wanted to move it to, I think they played at Hinkle maybe in Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
And they agreed to pay Crawfordsville so many dollars to move that. And the story is that's how Crawfordsville bought the old bus that they used to use, that Greyhound bus that they used back in the day.
Uh-huh.
You ever heard that story?
No, I haven't.
Well, you need to check that out and write a story about that.
So the game was supposed to be at Crawfordsville and they moved it to Hinkle?
Yeah.
Really? I will have to check that out.
Yep, and that's how. And Rick Mount was telling the story. Well, I guess it's probably not confirmed that he misses the second shot. But after that game is when Crawfordsville ended up getting the bus, So basically, Rick Mount probably paid for the bus in that kind of a way.
Exactly.
Knocked out of bounds by Crawfordsville.
I'm sure he would have paid for the bus even if they would have played here. I'm sure the attendance would have been very good.
Yeah, that's true.
That was back when on Friday nights you came to watch the basketball game.
Yeah.
And that's...
Yep. Washington with the ball. Boyne inside to Lakes, open again. This time no good. Corral and Lakes open for a three. No good on that. Washington with another rebound. That's the second one he's come up with.
That's his fifth of the game. Crawfordsville has not hit a field goal this quarter, Darryl.
Yeah, they've gone ice cold.
Yeah, they're 8 minutes without a field goal, and they're lucky to only be trailing by 2 here. Tell you what, Trent's working his butt off down there against
Lakes.
Lakes, yeah. Maybe a reach-in foul on Generis. Only the second foul on the Athenians.
Crawfordsville will be in the 1-on-1 if they draw another Tiger foul. Lakes inbounding the ball underneath. Gets it in just ahead of the count.
Tigers' second leading scorer, Will Bird, sitting on the bench right now with 2 fouls in the first half.
Lakes inside, deflected by Generis. He comes up with the steal.
Yeah, nice job by James. They were doing a nice job of that against Gick from Benton Central the other night, too. There's a short.
Generis got to the rack, but can't make the shot. He kind of got tangled up there with Lakes for just a moment, looked like. Washington penetrating. Lakes is certainly, as you mentioned, with Bird on the bench, they're trying to get the ball to Lakes inside. Under a minute now.
Right.
18-16.
Crawfordsville was trying to run the old run and jump there for a second against Lebanon, but they were able to clear it.
Another ball. This one's deflected by Stewart on the steal. So Crawfordsville with a chance here to hold it for the last shot if they would choose. Man-to-man, tight man-to-man defense by the Tigers. 25 seconds left.
I was just getting ready to say. That's what I get for thinking about it. Crawfordsville does not have a turnover this quarter.
Now they do. Well, that's amazing. No turnovers, but only 3 points.
Right.
Great defense by the Tigers as Crawfordsville tries to run jump, and they get the steal. Johnson with a foul. That's got to be a block. Yeah, they finally called it. Number 24 there. A little late on the call. I think if Johnson had been able to keep his feet, they probably wouldn't have called that foul. But as I mentioned earlier, Crawfordsville now will go to the line for 1-and-1 with 13 and a half seconds left here.
Athenians are 0 for 9 here in the quarter, Darryl.
Wow.
Oh, he moved.
A lane violation.
Yep, he moved.
He made it. What are we, about 2 free throws made?
No, we've hit 3 this quarter.
3?
Yeah, 4 now.
Second shot up and good to tie the game at 18. So with 13 and a half seconds left, Lebanon with a chance to go into the locker room with a lead. Low scoring. Well, Lebanon's got 10 points this quarter.
Right.
Crawfordsville with 5. Overall, though, timeout. Tigers, 30-second timeout.
Yeah.
9.7 seconds left now.
You want to talk to Coach Bean, or you want me to talk to him? I don't care.
You were here, weren't you?
Yeah, I can do that.
You saw the game. I didn't see it.
Okay, I can do that. So what do you? The ball's going to Lakes. There's no question the ball's going to Lakes here. So
Crawfordsville's got fouls to give if they want to.
Right, exactly.
If they choose to go that route, but probably not wanting with their starters to give fouls here in the first half. But if the ball did go inside, they could try and foul. But
yeah,
they had a set play earlier, and they didn't get the ball to him. They're trying to run something. That's when Bird was in there, and I think Bird ended up taking a three, maybe that might have been at the end of the first quarter, possibly.
Be anxious to see if the Athenians do a run jump here, try to get Siegfried a little bit of credit up here. Here they come. Ball goes to Lakes. You knew it was going there. It's coming to Washington. Back to Lakes. Lakes for a deep three.
Oh, no.
Wow. That'll be a foul on.
It's on Harris. But I think, I don't know. Looked like he had ball to me. I think more is there was two Tigers standing there right together.
Yeah, exactly.
So just at the horn. First shot is up and good by Lakes. Like to see that on the instant replay.
Yeah, exactly. I asked David to draw that up earlier, and he couldn't do it.
Second shot by Lakes is no good.
No good.
19-18 Tigers. Tony Bean, head girls basketball coach at Crawfordsville, will be our halftime guest. And the third shot is good by Lakes. So he's 2 for 3, and that'll do it for the first half. Crawfordsville trailing the Tigers 20-18.
And for not having a field goal in the second half, Dale, to only trail by 2 going into halftime, you got to feel pretty good about that.
Absolutely. Yeah, with as dismal as everything went. So I'll turn my headset over to Coach Beam here. Are you ready to go with that?
Yeah, we can do that. Hi, Coach Beam.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you? I'm good. Well, I'll tell you what, tough matchup tonight against the Lebanon Lady Tigers, but your girls continued fighting, and actually I thought pretty well in the second half.
Right now I'm questioning whether that was a foul or not. You think it was?
I don't think it was. Dale and I neither thought it was, but hey, you know what? We didn't score in the second quarter. We didn't make a basket. So to only be trailing Lebanon by 2 at halftime, you got to feel pretty fortunate.
Absolutely. Look forward to the second half.
Exactly.
But you're right. The girls did fight back. And they've done that all year. We're not going to quit. Mm-hmm. They're not going to quit. I told them at halftime I was a little concerned because obviously we're on a stretch here where things haven't necessarily gone our way. And I just wanted to make sure that we didn't go in at halftime discouraged so much by the first half that it was going to get even worse in the second half.
Right.
So, just started with making sure they all knew I'm not mad at anybody. Coaches know that we're giving effort, we're trying. We've just got some skill work that we've got to fix, and until we do, teams are going to keep pressuring us like that, and it's a good challenge to figure out how we're going to beat it.
Right, and and I know you don't like to give excuses. You're a team, and you win as a team, you lose as a team, but not having Laskowski out there to help you break some of that defensive pressure that Lebanon was giving you did hurt a little bit tonight.
Yeah, it did, and thank goodness we had Carolyn back.
Yeah,
who had her first game back in the last couple. Addie's good in the open court and he's got some quickness and can get around some people.
Right.
If I have, Kellerman on the left side able to dribble with her strong hand and Addie on the right side able to do with her strong hand, as athletic as they are, we could beat some things just that way. But you're right, no excuses. We talked about how we wanted to beat it exactly, and I'm telling you, we did it one time. It was our first 2 buckets. Our first 2 points.
Right.
Was if we go back and look at that on film, that's exactly the way we were supposed to beat that press. But in the other possessions, we just couldn't get the job done.
Right. And in your girls' defense, it's one thing to practice against pressure defense, and it's another thing to play against Lebanon's pressure defense.
Yeah, JV's not putting that kind of pressure on. We try adding girls and play against 6, 7, and 8 girls.
Right.
But you're right, it's not the same.
Right. The nice part about tonight's game, you don't have much time to think about it.
No, I told them I think we play in like 16 hours. So.
Exactly.
And they need to sleep 10 of those hours, and I'm going to have them in here early to walk through some things from tonight. So,
right.
Another chance tomorrow against Attica. And looking forward to it.
What do you know about Coach Matt Harmison's team?
Well, I actually worked with Coach Harmison, and
So I know what kind of person he is, and it'll be competitive. It'll be fun. I haven't actually watched film yet. I've got 2 films that I'm going to watch tonight. It's kind of been a one game at a time ordeal. Right. So I haven't yet looked at film ahead of the game that's right in front of us. So this is a quick turnaround for me as well. But honestly, another reason I haven't looked way ahead on film is we're still battling ourselves. Right. And it's not really about what we're getting ready to face. It's about, ourselves and what we need to do. Right. And, the first half, going back to tonight's game, I had you for, I'm not sure how many turnovers you had in the first half for yourself. I had you for over 20. In the second half, I had you for less than 10 as a team. Yeah, the numbers that I've got was 22 in the first half and 28 for the game. So right. 6 turnovers in the third and fourth quarter. Right, exactly. Yeah. I mean, clear they took their press off, which makes a difference, but we were much more intent on keeping hold of the ball. I mean, I don't think there's any question about that. Right, exactly. And it leads to shots, and that's how you score 3 times as many points in the second and third quarter than you did the first half. Right, exactly. You scored just as many points in the third quarter as you did in the first half. Right. 9 and 9, So, terrific job by them. Anybody really stand out tonight? I mean, we called Fabiola Castro's name a lot. She played really well. She does the little things as a coach you have to appreciate. She does. Kellerman had a tough night and played like a freshman a little bit against some bigger and stronger girls. As far as that goes, Chloe Livesey definitely stood out. Right. We all know that she can score, and if we can get her to pick it up on the defensive end and handling the ball a little bit better, we can play her more, and I want to get to that. Right. Malia Tomlinson was good tonight. She and it didn't always lead to something, but she made some really good cuts that weren't seen by her teammates, right? And that goes a long way. Mm-hmm. And then I saved this, but obviously Fabi was really good tonight. She just plays hard. She's strong and she wants to win so bad. I mean, it happens obviously when you're a senior. Right. It's your last hurrah. Right. She's just awesome to coach, and I'm excited to have her with us. But she's actually going to miss a little bit of time, I think, going forward with some things that she needs to do in her personal life, and it'll be tough to replace her. But we'll just keep plugging in the next man up, next girl up, I guess. Right, exactly, and make it work. Right. Well, the game that we did, that she came up and spoke to us after the game. She said she wanted to make it. She wanted to make a positive impression, a positive impact that helped this program moving forward. And she was very complimentary of you and her teammates, and she just, like you said, she plays that way day in and day out. I'm sure she probably practices that way too. Yeah, she does, and it's not just her. Right. The whole team, the chemistry is awesome. Olivia Barnett and Mackenzie Linus. I mean, they're great, and right. And Zoe Walbert in there, and we're just going to keep coming together and keep getting better, right. And soon enough we'll get there. Exactly. Get where we want to be. Well, good luck to you. One more question before you leave. What's it like to come out here and watch a boys basketball game and not have the pressure of coaching it? I'll tell you, for people that don't know, Coach Bean was a long time assistant JV coach for the boys basketball Athenians. So go ahead. Yeah, I don't know about the pressure. Coaching's fun, so I miss it a little bit. And I'll tell you what, I went to the JV game last night, and our JV team is good, real good. They dominated Lebanon yesterday and led start to finish. So yeah, I'd like to have had that chance to coach this team that Coach Demeter has right now, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. Love being part of the girls program. Love our team, and it's awesome. So it is kind of nice to sit back as a fan and enjoy it. Well, while you've done a terrific job this season, Coach Bean, from 2 wins last season, you're already at 3 wins this season. Wish you nothing but the best of luck as you move on, and congratulations on. Good luck on your game tomorrow night. Yep, tomorrow's at 12:30, by the way, for anyone that's going to show up. Just a varsity game. Okay. The JV had to get canceled. I think Attica's got a few injuries that they're dealing with too. Gotcha. So anybody else I know you want to talk about? Or? No, we're good. We look forward to it. Appreciate you guys doing the game. I know I know what it takes to do these broadcasts, but I know people appreciate it as well. Coach Myers was sick today, so I believe she was watching the game at home, and you're probably watching this right now. And Coach Morgan and I are going to get together after the game and go over some film or strategy, and we'll be ready for tomorrow.
All right. Hey, good luck tomorrow, Coach.
Right, thanks.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, here's some first half stats, scoring stats. First for the Lebanon Tigers, who lead Crawfordsville 20-18 here at the half. Trevor Lakes leads the way with 14. Trevor Boyne has 4, and Alex Siegfried 2. For the Crawfordsville Athenians, Devin Gard leads the way with 12. James Daenerys with 4, and Trent Johnson with 2. So, Dale, again, Athenians go over 10 minutes without a field goal. Last 2 minutes of the first quarter, the whole 8 minutes of the second quarter, and only trail 2. You got to feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, we'll see who wins the halftime adjustment contest. Comes out and
Second half of action.
Yeah, exactly.
able to get some things solved here because both teams really playing solid defense. And, for Lebanon on the defensive end, Crawfordsville not getting any good looks inside, really. They've got the ball in there some, but they've all been contested shots. And I think Daenerys' drive is maybe the only inside shot we really got.
Right.
So Crawfordsville gets the ball to start the second half here. Daenerys, Johnson, Stewart, Harris, and Gard on the floor for the Athenians, the original starting lineup.
The way the officials were lined up, I thought they were going to give the ball to Lebanon.
That's what I thought. A little bit of a change.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say for Lebanon, a little bit of change. They do the run and jump there, so they're in a 2-3 zone.
Yeah, little expanded 2-3 zone here for the Tigers. Nice ball reversal. They're going to get him for a travel.
Cam Harris with the turnover, so we only had one turnover in the second quarter, and we start off less than a minute in with a turnover here in the third.
Yeah, the Tigers had 9. That's Crawfordsville's 6th.
There's 2 guys in the lineup for Lebanon that were not in the starting lineup.
Yeah, 2 and 3.
Burton and Siegfried.
Will Bird is back out there for Lebanon. Crawfordsville playing man-to-man.
Burton, number 2, just a freshman, 6'2" freshman. Ball inside there to Boyne. Johnson with a responsibility on Lakes. There's a three-pointer on the way and good by number 11, Bird.
Yeah.
Good patience by the Tigers. Biggest lead of the night for Lebanon at 5. Yeah, Lebanon has really picked up their defense here to start the second quarter, or the second half.
Yeah, good save there by Trent.
Stewart's wide open there at the top of the key. Harris for 3 on the other side. That's no good. He just hadn't got it going yet tonight.
Nope.
They're going to call the block as Daenerys, I think, leaned in. Probably a good thing, though, because Lebanon had a 2-on-1 there. Easy layup without that foul.
That's James' second foul.
Oh, they called it shooting. Guess he got into the act of shooting. That's Bird, the 6'4" senior for the Tigers. First shot's up and good. 6-point lead now by Lebanon. So the cold streak, a minute and a half here into the third quarter, continues for Crawfordsville.
Exactly. I tell you what, first 3-4 minutes of the half is important, and you don't want Lebanon to extend the lead here more than 6 if you can help it. With Bird have a chance here to make it 7.
Well, yeah, it's always, they say, to finish the first half, start the second half, the first 2 minutes of the first half and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. There's another turnover. Guard wasn't expecting pressure up there on the full court and turned it over again on the travel. So a really bad start to the second half here thus far. 7 points down, 25-18. Lakes guarded by Johnson. Lebanon does a really good job of just being patient with the ball.
They do.
Now that they've got the lead, they can even be more patient.
Right.
Looks like they've got a set play here for Bird trying to get open on a three. Oh, the alley-oop back. Too high.
Yeah.
Lakes was open.
Yeah, he was
just a little high with the pass.
He throws that just above the rim. That's a dunk there.
That would be exciting. Number 2, I said, a freshman out there putting the defensive pressure on.
Somebody for the Athenians has to get a basket here.
Guard open for a three, and he drains it.
Knocks it down.
Answers the call for you there, Scott. 25-21. Good job moving the ball around as Lebanon's jumping, trying to trap. Going inside with Boyne, he misses. Generis with the rebound. Help inside there by the Athenians with Johnson and Bridgewater. Now Lebanon called it looks like a 1-3-1. Yeah, really more like a 1-3-1 this time now. Looking to trap every chance they get. Sommers into the game, number 12. We missed that. Jumping out again on the Athenians. Nice pass inside to Bridgewater. He misses the shot. Good pass there by Sommers. About a 5-foot baseline jumper. Might have been served. There's going to be a block or a foul on guard running through the screen.
Hey, save the basket.
Yeah.
You know.
2 team fouls on Crawfordsville here as Harris steps back in for Bridgewater.
Tiger basketball.
Lebanon inbounding underneath their own basket. Bird with the ball. Just trying to set Bird up here for the old-fashioned three-point play from the corner. Good job jumping out there by guard. Lakes with the cross-court pass.
Oh, boy.
Isn't that not a turning the ball over there? Number 20. Looked like he palmed it a little bit.
It did.
Still trying to jump. Guard open again from the top of the key. And the bank is open on Friday night. Late banking hours tonight.
You see who passed him that? Was that Jack?
No, I didn't pay attention.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, banks are open. Oh, nice cut down the middle there by 22. That's Trevor Boyne. Nice
to Lakes.
Yep, nice cut down the middle by him. Nice find by Lakes.
29-24. Guard open again. It's off the front of the rim. Harris trying to get the rebound, but Bird corrals it. Behind his back. Bird's listed at 6'4". No, that's a nice pass inside and a half hook there by Lakes, fouled by Johnson. Basket's good.
Tell you what, you mentioned it earlier that the Tigers have done a great job offensively being patient with the basketball, and Trevor Lakes has been the beneficiary on many of those, just finding him, underneath the basket. He already has a hand in his face with his height advantage, and his soft touch, he just kind of goes up and over and able to score the basket.
Free throw is good. 32-24, largest lead of the night for Lebanon at 8. Guard quickly off to Summers. Harris open just inside the three-point line, drains the jumper.
See if maybe that gets Cameron going.
Yeah, need to get him heated up. Bird, offensive foul.
Nice job by Trent.
Trent Johnson camps out inside, draws the 3rd foul from Bird.
Tell you what, we talk about Trent and the things he does, rebounding the basketball. But it's the things like that, the taking the charges, the keeping the plays alive, keeping rebounds alive. He knows
his role and he's playing it well.
Exactly.
Generis all the way to the rim. He's fouled by number 2 there for Lebanon.
Foul,
That's Bertrand. Carson Bertrand.
They're going to say he's up for the shot, or they're going to put it out of bounds.
They're going to get him two. Couldn't determine if he was trying to pass it or shoot it. So I don't think he was going to pass it when he did this.
Yeah, I don't either. He ended up passing it out there.
Yeah.
Janaris, perfect 2 for 2 from the line here tonight.
Shot looks good and cuts the lead to 5 now. Yeah, Crawfordsville hanging around. I mean, they're certainly not. I mean, Lebanon's a good ball club. Crawfordsville not. I'm just going to say Lebanon is not letting Crawfordsville do what they do best, but they're still hanging around. Here's the run and jump again.
Yep.
Trying to get a steal or a turnover. Almost there. Oh, good two-man game.
Yep, nice pass.
Almost had the turnover.
That's Trevor Boyne's 8th point. That's somebody that you didn't expect to step up and have a big game, and Boyne's doing just that.
Oh, it gets up to the rim, Janaris does, but kind of throws it up there off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Crawfordsville's going to have to get quality shots on the other end because they're not getting very many of them.
Halftime score from Southmont, Darryl. The Mounties lead the Chargers 42-22.
Wow. Big lead.
Yeah.
Number 20 with a three. That's long. Rebounded by guard over Johnson. Lake in there trying to corral it for the Tigers. Man-to-man now by Lebanon.
Boy, a little careless with the basketball right there.
Crawfordsville trying to get things set up and adjust. There's guard with another three, and that's way long off the back iron. Just settling, I think, too much for the threes.
Yeah, they've attempted three two-point field goals this quarter and 5 3-pointers.
Good set play to get the ball inside for the Tigers, and that's Boyne with the basket. Back up to an 8-point lead. Minute 15 left here in the third quarter. Yeah, number 2 and 3 have been in. 3 came out just for a little bit, but they've been in there this quarter. Doing a good job from Ty. Oh, there's the ball stolen from Lake by Harris. There's a foul in the backcourt. Crawfordsville is off to the races. That's number 2.
It's his second personal. Team third.
Bertrand with the foul. 2 team fouls on Crawfordsville, 3 on the Tigers. 58 seconds left here in the first quarter. Janaris setting things up for Crawfordsville, guarded by Washington. Spreading the offense out here, trying to get a driving lane to the basket. Not sure if the Crawfordsville's looking to hold it. Timeout called by Crawfordsville. Somers was caught in that trap.
Should be a 30-second timeout.
37.7 left here in the third quarter.
Tigers have outscored them 16-10 here in the quarter. Have that 8-point lead. That's a good, nice heads-up timeout by Coach Pierce. So, go ahead, sorry.
I was going to say, Crawfordsville had 13 points in the first quarter and only scored 15 points since then.
Right, exactly.
Lebanon scored 28 during the same time frame. So we're going to have to win the fourth quarter. Maybe we can do that.
Yeah, we're capable.
Yeah.
We're very capable. Johnson will inbound the basketball. Janaris, guard, Summer, and Harris in the game for the Athenians.
Oh.
Boy.
That was a weak pass there, really, and Summers Couldn't see from this angle, but we'll give the official was right there in front of it.
Right.
Washington playing a little cornerback defense there, it looked like, the football player.
Exactly.
Thought he had an interception.
Yeah, he was taking that to the house, no doubt. Boy, Lakes had a chance to double Jack there, and he kind of came away with it. Lebanon doing a nice job of overplaying passing lanes right now.
Crawfordsville looks like they're going to hold it for one, although they're
going to double Trent.
Nope, they're not going to hold it for one.
Yep.
Three-pointer is good by Harris. 36-31. Less than 10. Lebanon not recognizing how much time there is left. Their Lake's going to have to go for a three, and it's blocked by Johnson. Somers corrals it underneath. That'll be the end of the quarter with Crawfordsville leading 36-31. So good finish there to the third quarter by the Athenians with one of their rare field goals since the first quarter.
Right. Yeah, it's good to see Cameron kind of getting on board there, with knocking down a couple shots. So again, you go 10 minutes in a game and you're only down 5 headed to the fourth quarter. You got to feel pretty good about yourself. They limit Lakes to 3 that quarter, but the guy that's really killing them right now is number 22, Trevor Boyne. Boyne was 6 on the game. With 10 on the game, Lakes has 17 and Boyne has 10 for the Tigers. For the Athenians, guard has 18, Janera 6, and Harris 5.
Guard had 11 of those in the first quarter, I believe, right?
Yes. Yeah, so he's other than those 2-3-point field goals there in the fourth, he's really cooled down here, so.
Lebanon will get the ball to start this fourth quarter with a 36-31 lead. 8 minutes left to decide this contest. Lebanon came out with 2 quick baskets in the third quarter. We'll see if Crawfordsville can get a stop here. Man-to-man defense by the Athenians. That's the old Duke set play there. Good job by the Athenians. Lakes it posted up inside on guard. There's your man.
Going again.
Misses. Rebounded by Somers inside. Generis into the front court. Man-to-man defense. Straight man-to-man by the Tigers now. Guard thought about a three, but wisely passed it up. See if we can get the ball inside and create something here. Get Harris going. He's been had that three-pointer there in the third quarter, but got the shot blocked there.
Nice job by Lakes just to kind of reach in at the last second and knock the ball away.
Tigers could not corral that block that hit off the end line. Somers open for 3 from the corner. That's in. Good shot there by Jack Somers. Cuts it to 2, 36-34. Somebody's going to have to step up. Jack doing his part.
Yep, nice job by Jack.
Washington with the ball, trying to get it inside the Lakes. Johnson going to be called for the push. That'll be team foul number 3 on Crawfordsville.
Only Trent's first. I'll bring Bird back in the game for the Tigers. Bird with only 4 this game.
4 points and 3 fouls.
4 points and 3 fouls, yep.
Johnson at 6'2", giving away 6 inches to Lakes, but Trent's doing a great job holding his own in there. There's Bird.
Thought that dribbled on, got a bounce.
Yeah, close. 6:40 left. Lebanon spreading things out here. There's Boyne again. Trying to get that high-low going.
Oh, caught an intentional.
be an intentional foul on Trent.
It'll be 2 shots and the ball out of
Two
bounds.
shots and the ball out of bounds, exactly.
Trent went for the steal there and didn't get it. When he came back, he was trying to prevent Lakes from getting to the rack. Lakes looked like he was going to go after him there for a minute.
Yeah, he did.
First shot is up and it rolls around and it's good. That's a big call. It's probably going to cut it to 2. Lake's working on his shoes here. They came untied. Second shot, and then Lebanon will get the ball out of bounds. It's no good. So a 3-point lead now. Tiger basketball underneath their own basket. Number 2 checks back in for Lebanon. Carson Bertram. Lakes is, timeout, Tigers.
Oh, okay.
I thought Lakes was coming out of the game for a moment there, but. So 3-point game, Lebanon with inbounding underneath their own basket here with 6:24 left.
I tell you what, if you can get a stop here for Crawfordsville, go down and get a bucket, get it down to a 1-point game or maybe even a tie basketball game. You know, you change the complexity of the game here going down low.
Absolutely.
Looks like what the Tigers are trying to do right now is they're trying to run a 4-out, 1-low kind of game here with Lakes on baseline against, like you said, the much smaller Trent Johnson trying to dump it in and feed him. And looks like they're going to try to work that. But if Bert can get open for an open look, he won't hesitate to pop it. And the guy that the Athenians have kind of let go is number 22, Boyne. He's been the beneficiary of double teams to Lakes down low and just finding the open seam and getting easy baskets. So,
well, Southmont leading North Montgomery 49-24 now.
wow.
5 minutes left in the third quarter. Right underneath
There's your eye. And he misses it. He might have been fouled.
I looked like he got a little shove from behind there maybe, but no call.
Yeah, we won't.
Big stop there for Crawfordsville. Harris with the drive.
He traveled.
Just forcing it a little bit there.
Yep.
Lebanon with the ball back now. Offensive foul on Boyne, I believe, inside. 22.
That'll be his second, team's 5th. This game's going to be decided by free throws, I think.
5 on both teams. Man-to-man defense here now. Siegfried comes out to pick up Janaris at half court. Good defense. We've talked about numerous times, both ball clubs, but Lebanon really, other than...
that was a shove by Siegfried. Just shoved Jack straight to the ground.
Guard driving in, feeds it off to Stewart. Steps back for the 3, no good. Lakes with the rebound.
That's Lakes' 9th board.
Lebanon quickly, nice pick and roll. It's a good foul by Somers.
Yep.
On Boyne.
Yep.
Somers there at 5'8", skying up there on the 6'1" Boyne to put him on the floor.
Tell you what, this game's gotten a little more physical here down the stretch. We'll see if the referees are going to try to reel that in or let it continue to go here.
First shot is up and no good. But Crawfordsville's getting the breaks here right now after that intentional foul. No points. No points have been scored after the one free throw that was hit by Lakes. 5:13 left in the contest, and that one's no good. Harris with the rebound. So Lebanon's opened the door. Crawfordsville needs to answer right here.
Yep.
Man-to-man. Johnson setting the screen. Pick and pop. Somers going to the hoop. Oh, he gets inside. Uses his body well.
Nice job by
there's a technical foul.
On who?
I'm not sure. Maybe on Somers. Yep. Must have said something to Lakes. A little excited after going there. And he did a great job using his body to show off the 6'8" Lakes. I mean, he's got almost a foot on him. Really does have a foot.
Right.
Just can't do that.
No.
Breaking momentum. We've had some momentum going there. We've stopped them. Got a basket. Now we give them two right back, and then they get the ball. 39-36, so we're right back where we were, essentially. 3-point game. Somers out of the game.
Right.
Bridgewater checks in, I believe. Knocked away. Oh, boy.
Wow, he didn't even touch him.
Ball was knocked away by guard, and then Johnson went to the floor to get it, and he shoveled it ahead trying to get it to the Athenians. Unfortunately, though, went right into the hands of Bertram.
How's this? Siegfried, isn't it? Nope. Bertrand, yep, you're right. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Siegfried's on the bench right now. So big play there by the freshman with the old-fashioned three-point play to double the lead to 6 now, 42-36.
Wow, we had it down to 1. We had it down to 1. And one trip down the floor, it's a 6-point basketball game.
Yep. Harris driving in, little head fake, rolls one in there for the 2. Sets it to 4. Third quickly into the front court for the Tigers. Knocked away by Janaris. Harris with it. Slow down now, fellas. Get under control. Oh, he had Bridgewater. Just couldn't get the ball to him.
Right.
Janaris with an NBA 3. And he knocks it down. 42-41. So 5 points right back by the Athenians to make it a 1-point game again.
Get up, Dalton, get up.
And they got a mismatch, but Lakes will fire the shot. No good. Johnson with the rebound. That's going to be a foul on the freshman there, number 2, Bertrand. That's 16 fouls on the Tigers. So the next one, both teams will be in the 1-and-1. Crawfordsville already with 18 fouls. 3:41 left. We got a game here going, Scott.
I'm telling you what a turn of events. I mean, just when you think Lebanon has all the momentum, boom, the Athenians come down. Harris hits a shot, and then Harris hits a
Bridgewater three. Nothing but air.
Yeah, that's not the shot you want in that situation.
No, that's going to get him a seat on the bench. Got to just recognize that, I mean, in these situations, that's not what you want.
No. You don't want to come down and force up a shot.
Steer it back into the game. Lebanon on the attack.
Again, the Tigers running their 4 high, trying to get Lakes down low. There they got the ball.
A double team. He drops it off, knocked away.
Oh, they're going to call that on James?
Tanaris. That's a pretty cheap foul, wasn't it?
That is a cheap foul. Yeah, both guys were going for the ball at the same time, and he whistles it on James. I'm not sure how you do that, but...
And put Barber at the line. That's 4 on Janaris.
Yep. 19 fouls against the Athenians, 6 against the Tigers.
No good. Rebounded by guard. So Crawfordsville with a chance to take the lead here. Trailing by 1, 42-41. 3 minutes left here in the contest. Johnson now top. Janaris, guard.
You almost like to see Devin take Bird to the basket with 30 fouls.
Oh, boy. Here goes Harris all the way to the hoop. And got the shot and the foul.
Nice move. That's the shot Cam Harris is eligible to make almost every time, and he finally got one to go. That'll be a foul on Trevor Boyne. That is his third. Give Harris the basket and one.
Sommer is going to get into the game now for Janaris with those 4 fouls. Spell him. Harris with a chance of the old-fashioned three-point play.
The three-point play.
I was on top by 1. And it's good. 44-42. 2:40 left here in the contest. I'm not going to say anything about Lake. We've kind of...
Nope, on the floor. They're going to call out on Trent.
Yep. So we've kept him in check this second half fairly well.
Oh, number 3, Elliott Stewart. That's a break.
1-and-1. Actually, it's still a 2-shot foul.
2-shot foul, right. Yep, double bonus. Has a chance of overrated from the Crawfordsville student section. I'm ringing there.
Well,
and Trevor says, I'll show you overrated. I'll hit it nothing but net.
yeah, let's wait till the end of the contest. Actually, we don't really need that. That's just the kind of thing that can inspire somebody.
Right, exactly.
We don't need to motivate anybody here, except our own guys.
Janaris just checked in for Elliott Stewart. Offense for defense kind of thing.
Ties it up with the second free throw. Now Lebanon in the full court press. See how Crawfordsville handles it. Harris thought about it. Oh, he was going to shoot the 3. And he knocks it down. He's on fire. He is. 47-44. Crawfordsville. Official saying something to him. He's just excited. He wasn't doing anything to anybody.
No.
Let him play.
They're still trying to get it down. They need to double down.
Oh, he was clear behind the basket, got it inside to number 3.
Siegfried.
Good heads-up play there by Siegfried to be ready for that. Under 2, minute 45 left to go here. Crawfordsville with a 1-point lead. Timeout, Coach Pierce. Full timeout.
Yep, full timeout. Just trying to set something up here, making sure nobody, does anything crazy here. Play within yourselves. Keep your team in the basketball game, and hit their free throws. You got to make your free throws. Yeah, our next telecast, Dale, is next Friday night as West Lafayette visits Crawfordsville. It'll be a girl-boy doubleheader, and we'll be bringing both games, hopefully, next Friday night.
So a boy-girl doubleheader that's not a conference game.
Exactly.
Doesn't happen very often.
Right.
Crawfordsville will be inbounding the ball far side of the court. Well, is it too much time left to try and hold the ball? Force Lebanon to foul.
No, I don't think so. I mean, if you can hold the basketball, keep away for a little bit, force the Tigers out to foul you.
Lebanon plays really good defense. Oh boy.
There's your turnover.
Yeah. I didn't like the play set up. Throwing it to Sommer going toward the basket there.
Right.
Lakes with a shot. No good. Knocked away by Stewart. Picked up by Janaris. We don't have a timeout. Coach Pierce with a timeout. Minute 20 left. How many timeouts has he got left? Just a 30 second.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's not many.
I think Lebanon was going to foul there if he had it.
I do too.
All the timeout.
And I don't like the timeout because Lebanon's in a situation where they got a foul. Now you have to inbound the basketball. So I'd much rather just have the basketball. You have the basketball in whose hands you want.
Yeah.
James has been hitting free throws. Let him keep it. Let him get fouled. But you know what? Hey.
That's why we're saying
that's right. Exactly. That's exactly what I was getting ready to say, Bill.
We can second guess all we want up here.
That's why I write the paper and moonlight with you here.
Well, you got Sommer, Daenerys, Guard, Harris, and Johnson. All good ball handlers. Trying to get the ball into Daenerys' hands. Gets it to Johnson. Back off to Sommer on the handoff. Bring it out. There you go. Keep it moving.
There's whose hands you want it in.
Minute 5 left. Well, how long will Lebanon go before they decide to foul? There's a hook foul on number 2.
22 just absolutely ran Devin Guard over.
Number 2 was hooking. Looked like a cornerback holding. Oh, they get the steal. Lebanon with the ball. 44 seconds left in the contest.
Lebanon with the ball on a 1-point trail by 1.
Bird to the hoop. Went right around Guard to give the Tigers a lead. 25 seconds left now. Daenerys to the hoop. He gets it out.
Nice job by James.
15 seconds left. Crawfordsville out by 1. Getting all the way in the hoop with Siegfried. Johnson trying to get the rebound. That's off the Tigers out of bounds. 3.9. Don't celebrate yet, boys. You got to get the ball in there.
Exactly. Lebanon has proven that they can take the ball away on a steal.
3.9. No timeouts, looks like.
Wow.
It's going to be called. There's a foul.
Yep.
Number 2 finally got called. He's got a couple fouls the last trip down the floor not called. Boy, what a big hoop by Daenerys. Took it right to the hoop.
Exactly.
He's kissed it off the glass. What a shot.
Hey, here's a score from Southmont. Nobody saw this coming. The Mounties lead the Chargers 62-27 headed to the 4th.
Wow. That's a big time blowout.
Yes, it is. Big shots here by James. 1-1. Looks like that the Tigers are trying to stall here.
That should be the 9th team foul, I thought.
I have him for 8.
Okay, I thought there was 8 up there.
Okay, guys. Hey, James is shooting the ball. He doesn't care. He'll just knock it down.
They need that quiet please sign hold up, right?
Exactly. Yeah, kind of like Run Forest, one of those signs.
Yeah. 3.5 seconds. Daenerys. Need this one. No good. Timeout quickly by the Tigers so they can set up a play. So now a 3-pointer can win it or a 2 can tie with 2.8.
Yeah, that was rebound went to Trevor Lakes. That gives him a double-double on the night. 10 rebounds and 22 points. 22 points. Full timeout.
Yes. Well, it's come down to this. Well, it's been an exciting game.
I'm telling you.
Both teams have answered, had little mini runs. The largest lead for the Tigers, I think, was at 8.
8, yep. The largest lead for the Athenians was at 7 back in the first quarter.
Yeah.
So
13-8 at the end of 1. And then Lebanon had control of the middle quarters. But just as we hoped, Crawfordsville dominated, you could say, the fourth quarter, really. I mean, they've been the more aggressive team, I think, in the fourth quarter.
Exactly. Well, that's what we talked about. Crawfordsville has the capability of coming back to win this basketball game.
Yeah.
We made that comment.
Well, a lot can happen in 2.8 seconds. Just don't foul a three-point shooter.
Right, exactly.
Although some would say foul so you can't lose. But then
that's true. That's true. But then they hit the first one, miss the second one, get the tip in or something.
Yeah.
So good timeout by Coach Pierce. Come out, see how the Tigers line up, and he uses his final timeout.
It will be a full timeout.
Full timeout for Crawfordsville.
Well, so do you change anything? Did the Tigers draw up their best play, or did they draw up a decoy play? Got that chess game going.
Exactly. Well, I tell you what, I mean, the Athenians here in the fourth quarter have just, they've weathered the storm. I mean, they've really weathered the storm. Lakes goes to the line with the intentional foul. They go down and they take a 6-point lead. Crawfordsville comes right back, takes a 2-point lead themselves, pick up the technical foul, and it's just been back and forth ever since. And it's just,
Well, it's good to see the Athenians overcome that adversity because they didn't get down on themselves after the intentional foul or the technical foul. They just kept battling.
Right. I'd almost like to see him put Larry Hayes or Trayvon Holloway in here, guard the out of bounds play. Just some length.
Yeah.
Make him throw it over the top. I mean, again, that's why you and I are sitting up here, Bill. But just a thought, and. The ball's going to go. The ball's either going to go to Bird or to Lakes.
I mean, they're going to try and throw it.
11 or 14 if you're following at home. So that's who it's going to go to. He shouldn't be able to run the baseline. The foul shot was missed. He should be stationary. Ball comes into Lakes. They're going to call a timeout. 0.6 seconds. Yep, comes off the clock.
Well, they got it closer now. They can throw it to the rim if they want to now.
Mm-hmm. Again, let's see if Coach Pierce. Nope. You have Trayvon and Larry Hayes down there. Trayvon's 6'5", Larry's 6'6". Just kind of put them between the out of bounds guy and the basket. Force something over the top. So we'll see what happens. I'll tell you what, I've been coming to Crawfordsville basketball games for a lot of years, and there's a good atmosphere in here tonight. I mean, people came here knowing that Crawfordsville had a chance to win this basketball game. And even if they don't, I mean, just the effort these guys put in, and like you said, dealing with the adversity to getting back into the game. Being down 6 and 8 in the fourth quarter, hitting big shots. Jack Summer coming up big. Cameron Harris finally finding his range. I mean, it's a lot of guys here. So
they're not going to guard the ball at all.
No,
they're going to look to double team Lakes. It looks like they're playing a. Yeah, Harris is going to be ready for the double.
There it is. That's the ball game. Crawfordsville wins 50-48.
Bird had a look at it. Good defense, not fouling, staying straight up there. Shot was off, so a huge win by Crawfordsville to move to 3-0. And for the first time in many years, to start the conference 1-0.
Exactly.
Because Lebanon's been the opening conference game for how many years now?
Right, exactly. Well, I'm going to tell you what, Bill. There's a website we checked for the paper, and Crawfordsville has not started 3-0 in the season in the 25 years on that website. So I'm not sure how many years it's been since Crawfordsville started the season 3-0, but it's been a long time.
Well, they've had, Benton Central had all those tough ball clubs along the way over the years, and then Lebanon's always been tough. So yeah, it's tough. It's a big thing to do. Great start for this ball club. So you mentioned earlier that the junior varsity squad is 3-0. Now the varsity's 3-0. So things are going well. We've just been told that Coach Pierce will come up here shortly for an interview.
Awesome. I'll tell you what, that was fun, Bill. I mean, we don't get to cover many games like that, and that was fun. So, again, great job by the Athenians. Outscoring Lebanon 19-12 in the fourth quarter to come back and win it. So big shots by Cameron Harris in the quarter. I think I was putting some of his on Jack's, but Cameron did a nice job hitting some big buckets, and fantastic start to the season. Doesn't get any easier though for the Athenians with West Lafayette coming to town next Friday night.
Well, Crawfordsville started off that first quarter we've documented with that lead, and then Lebanon went on. We had that figured up at one point. 30, let's see. They had 8. Yeah, they had 38 when it was 38. It was 38 to, it was 20. 38 to 30, wasn't it?
It was 27 to 21. They outscored us 19 to 8.
But then at one point, when they had 38, what was our score?
36. We had gotten back into it by then.
Oh, wow. They must have, they had a bigger lead. 38, though. Or maybe it's 36 to, we were down 8.
Yeah, it was 36-28.
That's what it was.
36-28.
36-28. At that point, we had only scored 15 points. We scored 13 in the first quarter, and then we only scored 15 cents, and that was late in the third quarter.
Right.
And Lebanon had scored those 30 points then. So,
Yeah.
So we overcame that long dry spell. Have you got the total point totals figured up there yet, or?
You know what? I need to get
our. You said Lakes had 22 there at one point. I know you said, but balanced, I think, again. Harris, guard, had the big first quarter with 11 points in the first quarter. Harris scoring there late. Jack Sommer hit a big three-pointer there in that fourth quarter.
Right. All right, so let's see.
Janaris had another good scoring night. 5, 6. Trent Johnson doing his usual layman's work, rebounding, and he had the task most of the night of guarding Lakes.
Yeah, he did a phenomenal job. I mean, just fighting through everything down there. He just did a good job with that. So.
Well, again, we're waiting on Coach Pierce to join us here shortly. Friday night, December the 2nd, 2016. Mark that down, because you said Crawfordsville had not beaten Lebanon at home
since 1996.
96.
Yes.
20 years.
Yes. I didn't have guard for any points in the fourth quarter. Is that right? Devin Guard did not have a single point in the fourth. Didn't even shoot the ball in the fourth quarter. So.
Well, it's good to see other guys stepping up.
All right, you ready for the point total?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. First for the visiting Lebanon Tigers, who fall to 2-1 on the season. They were led by Trevor Lakes with 22 and 10. Trevor Boyne had 10 points for the Tigers. Will Bird, 4 below his average at 6. Alex Siegfried with 4. The freshman Carson Bertrand with 3. And Clayton Barber with 2. For the victorious Crawfordsville Athenians, Devin Guard led the way with 18. He had 12 in the first half, Daryl. Cameron Harris had a phenomenal second half, including the fourth quarter. He had 13, 8 in the fourth quarter. James Janaris had 12, 8 in the second half. Jack Sommer, 5, all in the fourth quarter. And Trent Johnson only had 2 points, but man, the leadership he gives on the floor, the rebounds, just the hustle and the energy he brings this team. It's just a great job. So, three in double figures again. As we mentioned previously, they have average three in double figures. Bridgewater's the third one. He didn't get any points tonight, but just a big win, and we'll have to see if we can go back in the archives, find out when the last time Crawfordsville started 3-0. I bet Coach Pierce might know.
It might be. Might be in the 80s. I don't know.
I was thinking it might have been when McCarty played. Maybe.
I don't know. It's been a while.
It has.
I don't know if we ever started 3-0 with those teams either. I was thinking more like along the lines of Matt Petty.
Right.
1987 maybe.
This goes back to 1993. So 24 years.
Yeah, and because McCarty would have been in here in 94.
94, 95, right. Yep.
I did see McCarty score 57 points here against Frankfurt one game. That was a fun game. Anytime Matt McCarty had the ball, he was a phenomenal player. With that vertical leap he had, he could put his shoe in your mouth while he was shooting the three-pointer,
Yeah.
He was way up there.
Yeah, he went to the Dodgers organization right out of high school, and then came back and played basketball at Indiana State for a couple of years.
Right, after he still had all his college eligibility left, so after he gave up his baseball career.
Right.
And still played well.
Yeah, exactly. And still competed at, 21, 22 years old maybe? I think it was.
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe something along in there.
Something, I don't know.
Well, while we're waiting on Coach Pierce, we'll step aside for basketball, and I'll just tell you that we're taking off on Wednesday night, heading over to Dayton, Ohio, and Cameron Hobson is getting married on Friday.
Really?
So we're excited about that.
Right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How long has he been dating his soon-to-be bride, do you know?
About 6 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yep, they met when he was playing baseball at Dayton, and she's from Dayton, graduated of Miami of Ohio University.
Okay.
Bob Taylor's proud of that.
Bob, the Miami guy?
Yeah.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
He was there when they were the Red Hawks, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was at Ball State when they were that too, so we won't go back any further. So
Cameron's back at Dayton, finishing up his last year, and of course they set up this wedding thinking that he might still be involved in baseball. That's why it's a winter wedding.
Gotcha. Okay.
And but now that he's back in class, he's after they get married on Friday night, then he has finals starting on Monday.
Oh, does he really?
So the honeymoon will be a week later.
Yeah.
And we're excited about that. We're excited to have a girl in the family.
Yeah, that's the first Hobson girl, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 sons, 1 girl.
Yeah.
Coach Bean's coming up. We'll see what he has to say. Hold on. Hey, is he coming?
Let me help you. I think he's coming, but it's pretty cool down there right now.
Is he? I need to go talk to him. Do you want to talk?
Yeah, I'll talk with Daryl.
All right, well, I'm sure Coach Pierce is pretty excited in the locker room right now, maybe.
He is. I just peeked in the locker room to see what it was like, and they're having a lot of fun. But he's trying to get some points across, what we can learn from this.
Sure.
I heard just a little bit of what he was talking about, and there's no question we didn't play our best. We didn't play great.
Oh, yeah.
But to hang in there and be able to win it was a big deal.
Well, we're talking with Tony Bean, of course, the girls basketball coach, but has a lot of history over the last several years in the boys program, so he's filling in until we can get Coach Pierce up here. But we talked about the adversity that they overcame, with the intentional foul, and then them getting, a 5-point lead, and we came back, and then we got the after we cut it to 1, then we got the technical foul and Jack just getting a little excited probably after. I'd be excited too if a guy a foot taller than me, I was able to use my body and seal the ball and get the ball in the rim. Here comes Coach Pierce.
Jack will definitely learn something from that. I assure you that. But, I mean, the team overcame it, and it was exciting. My understanding is we hadn't beaten Lebanon here since 1996. I mean, that's a long time. I think we've only beaten
sure about that?
That's what I heard.
Okay.
I don't know. In this gym.
Scott said he looked back and saw that we haven't beaten Lebanon at home in over 25 years is what he found.
Oh, okay.
Or 20? Oh, that's right. It
96.
It was 96. I'm sorry.
We know what we're talking about.
I'm just getting old. I can't remember from 5 minutes ago, see?
Well, here's Coach Pierce. That's who you want to talk to.
All right. Huh? All right, Coach Pierce here now taking some time away from his excited locker room, I'm sure. Coach, congratulations on a big-time win here tonight. This was, I guess you could say this kind of reminded me like a tournament atmosphere almost tonight. It was just a really well-played contest. You got the big lead, or the 5-point lead at the end of the first quarter, and then Lebanon dominated the middle quarters. I shouldn't say dominated, but pretty much ruled the middle quarters, holding you without a field goal at one point, I think, for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And but then, boy, in the fourth quarter, your guys battled through, overcame some adversity, but never quit and just kept battling. What a great team! A team win.
I think we talked about this last time. Something happened at Southmont that turned the tide for us. I don't know if we just came together at that moment because it was a close game, and then all of a sudden we've just done nothing but build. This summer, when we went to D1 and played, we played over 30 games over the summer, and what we kept seeing was, 5 seniors and some really mature juniors are very poised. Regardless of what's happening, they kind of keep their composure. We had, one time tonight we had somebody lose their composure, but outside of that, I thought we did a good job. If you have that and you don't score a field goal for 10 minutes against Lebanon,
or against anybody,
you're going to get blitzed. We got down at one point. I don't even know at what point we were down 8. And our guys were fine. Somebody even mentioned, should we take a timeout? And I said, I think they're all right.
Well, at that point, they had outscored you 30 to 13, I think it was. At that point, they had outscored you 30 to 13.
There's just not too many teenagers that can handle that. Most of them, get nervous or force something, or, kudos to our kids. I thought they were really patient. We were down 4 with 4 minutes left or something like that, and we ran our motion offense, and the thing was just to take them out of the flow. It was more for a defensive thing, because then, Lebanon kids aren't used to playing defense. Most teams they play are run and gun and getting the ball up the court. They don't want to play defense.
Well, they do a good job at it. They really play tough. Those defense. In the first half, I think Generis was the only shot that you made inside in the first half. And they contested shots inside, and you weren't hitting threes there so much in the first half. But the thing, Guard had 11 points in the first quarter. I think he had 13 in the first half maybe, and then he doesn't even score in the fourth quarter. And you got other guys stepping up though. That you got to really be happy about that.
That was one of the things we found out this summer, that we have a lot of depth, a lot of kids that can step up. They're skilled. Our mismatches, unfortunately for ourselves, in size at times and maybe some athleticism, but we've got some skilled basketball players at all 5 positions. There's a lot of times tonight we're playing 5 guards, and because of that, we can put faith and feed the ball to one another. And if you look at our scoring compared to other teams, they usually have a 20-point score, another 15-point score. We're pretty even across the board because we have multiple threats. And when that happens, and people always ask, why do you guys play good defense for a long? All of our guys get to shoot, and everybody, I don't care who you are, playing with your dad. If you get a chance to score and you hit a bucket, it motivates you to play defense and play harder. And I think you were talking about those guys stepping up. I thought they did huge. I thought a key moment in the game was when James Generis, it's live or die. I told him, man, you got tons of guts, kid. And you got ice in your veins. That three that he took about 4 feet behind the three-point line.
NBA three-pointer.
We were down 4 or 5, and I didn't like the shot. But when it went in, that was the game changer. That's when the momentum went swim. And all of a sudden, the fans and everybody got into it. We almost took a timeout to really get the fans going. But that was the tide. And then all of a sudden, I felt like Lebanon lost some composure. They started making some mistakes. We were able to get some loose ball rebounds, balls that hit the floor, and we ended up picking them up. And then obviously James hit some key free throws down the stretch that were huge. Hats off to our kids. I told them before the game, and granted I'm their coach, usually I'm brutally honest sometimes. I'll say, hey, you got to play really hard tonight, or it's going to be a tough night. I told them before the game, and I meant it. I said, you're the better team. I said, you don't have to play a perfect game. All of a sudden, we're down 1, and I get a kid that calls we get a technical foul. They go down, they score, they go up. I think they get to 5. But I felt like we're good enough to not score for 10 minutes. And our kids are poised, they're mature enough, and I think we're skilled enough that, we're better than Lebanon.
Yeah.
I don't think we did not play 75% of our potential tonight. We only played about 75% of our potential tonight, and still beat Lebanon. I think that I want to give credit to our kids. They're good. That was a huge confidence booster. I was talking to Coach Froge, Friday or Thursday at school, and he said, one of his baseball teams was really, really good, and it was that game. They just needed that big game. We looked at our schedule. There's 5 games that our opponents are really good. We just beat one of them that everybody thought we weren't supposed to. We felt like we were, but that's a huge confidence booster for our kids. For them to not play their best game and still gut out a victory, I'm just really pleased with their effort.
We got a guy that is not scoring points, but he's doing everything else. He's a really solid part of the team, Trent Johnson.
He is a coach on the floor.
Man, he just does whatever it needs. I think he just, whatever you need to win, he's going to do it.
At times, he's too unselfish. I want him to be selfish at times.
Yeah.
I sent a kid in for him to sub, and the referee had to beg him to get off the court because he wasn't done telling them to make sure they knew their job responsibility. That's how important he is, or he knows his role, and we just let him be the coach on the floor. There's so many times, and of course, people don't see it because it's loud, but he is talking nonstop. We have some young guys playing, and they'll get out of position. It's not his man. It's out of the corner of his eye, and he's yelling at something that's going on behind him, and the kid ends up being in the right spot because Trent's talking to him, guarding the best player on the opposite team who's averaging 22.5 points.
Yeah, and giving up 6 inches.
Lakes ended up with 20, and the kid that we felt like we had to stop was Bird. We weren't going to stop Lakes. We don't have the size to stop Lakes. We had to contain him. I thought Trent and Elliott did a great job of containing him to 20. Obviously, Bird, was the factor. We were really patient in our offense, and Bird fouled, and he got in foul trouble, and that's what was able to keep him off the floor, and I think that was key too.
Well, I think you mentioned that, making them play defense. You mentioned they don't like to play defense. Most people don't like to play defense.
Yeah.
So that's what I've always said. Especially now, you mentioned 5 guards. I mean, you got guys everybody can handle the ball on the floor.
Yeah.
And can keep control of it. So you can work for those good shots. And I think you put up maybe 1 in the first half. 1 maybe bad shot in the first half, but other than that, it was all good. So, hey, we're getting the sign on these guys. We need to get the newspaper article written and everything.
I appreciate you guys covering. What a fun game. There's going to be a lot of people downloading this YouTube channel video for a long time because it was a great game. We wouldn't have that if you guys hadn't came, and we really appreciate you guys doing it. The kids always are watching and talking about it, so we appreciate it. And
well, you keep giving us games like that, we'll keep coming back a long time, I tell you.
I appreciate it.
Well, that was fun to do.
It's fun to coach. They're great kids. We're lucky that they have good families.
Yeah. So. Well, congratulations, Coach David Pierce, as his team moves on to 3-0 and 1-0 in the conference for the first time in many, many years, I'm sure. So congratulations, and we'll be back here again next week, it sounds like. So,
appreciate it. Thanks, you guys.
All right, that'll do it here from the complex. I want to thank Duggar on the computer, Coach Welber on the camera. For Scott Smith, this is Darrell Hobson saying so long, have a great evening. God bless you all, have a good week.
And everything worked, too. Other than the start, we didn't miss any of the game.